This is Lonzo Ball, or at least this was him. An athletic marvel who should have become the new face of the Lakers. But then he got struck by injuries and now he might never play professional basketball again. There are two particular reasons for his downfall. One of them is his shoes. The other one we're gonna discuss later. But to understand how his own shoes destroyed Lonzo's career, we have to go back to his childhood. Let me ask you something. If you have 3 kids, how high is the chance that you have 3 boys? Well, 50% by 50% by 50% should come out to 12.5%. But these odds don't apply for LaVar Ball, Lonzo's dad. Because he is nothing like your typical father. He lives by the mantra, speak it into existence. You might know this guy from the media because he is the biggest loudmouth I know. He just won't stop talking. In interviews, he makes some bold claims, for example that he would beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one, or that Lonzo Ball is better than Steph Curry. But you can't blame him, as he made another big call that turned out to be true. LaVar said that he will have 3 sons who will all play in the NBA, and that Lonzo, the oldest, will play for the Lakers. Pretty audacious, right? Well, but it became reality. Lonzo played for the Lakers and now the Bulls. His brother LaMelo Ball plays for the Hornets, and the third child, LiAngelo Ball, plays for a G League team. What I'm saying is that LaVar always had big dreams, but little did anyone know that his ambitions would not only cause Lonzo Ball's rise, but also his downfall. Lonzo first touched the basketball when he was 2 years old. From age 6, he would work out 5 times a week, including running up hills, doing dribbling drills and playing basketball against his brother LaMelo every day. From age 12 he began lifting weights. And well, what do you think this hard work resulted in? The 3 Ball brothers played together at Chino Hills High School and absolutely dominated. Just check out these stats. As a junior, Lonzo averaged 25 points, 11 rebounds, 9.1 assists, 5 blocks and 5 steals. The next year, he even improved his numbers, averaging a triple-double. This led Lonzo to becoming a 5-star recruit and ultimately attending UCLA College. In February 2017, Lonzo's team had a blowout win against the Washington Huskies, where he recorded 22 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists. This game was important as they played against another top-rated point guard, Markelle Fultz, who scored 25 points. Along with countless other accolades like breaking Gary Payton's assists record and Jason Kidd's scoring record, Lonzo was projected a top 3 draft pick in the NBA. In other words, Lonzo was ready. In 2017, Lonzo was drafted with the 2nd overall pick by the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Brandon Ingram, who was drafted the year before, these 2 guys were the young, exciting new core of the team. Lakers president Magic Johnson called Ball the new face of the Lakers, and in the beginning it looked like he would be just that. Lonzo was named the league MVP of the 27 NBA Summer League in Las Vegas, averaging 16.3 points, 9.3 assists and 7.7 rebounds. He was awesome on offense, had solid shooting and was even better on defense. Since the Lakers hadn't signed LeBron yet, Lonzo could have been the leader of the team. His future looked clear as he was going to become an NBA superstar. But then it happened. Lonzo had sprained his MCL in his left knee, causing him to miss 15 games in his rookie season. Then he played some games but had to miss the final 8 games of the season due to a knee contusion. It turned out that Ball had a torn meniscus which required surgery. Just keep in mind that this was his first of 3 knee surgeries. If you had a surgery like that, do you think you would be able to get back to your physical top form? I'd just be scared to get re-injured. But for Lonzo, this wasn't going to stop him. Later on, after a few more injuries, he said, "Life is not easy. If you want to get the most out of it, you gotta put your best foot forward. If you're going to get knocked down, you gotta get back up every time if you want to keep going." Now at this point, Lonzo's career surely wasn't over, But we still haven't unveiled why it has been so troublesome anyways, so stick with me here. In 2019 the Lakers signed LeBron, and though Lonzo had to adjust his playstyle as James often had the ball, the two harmonized greatly. On December 15 they became the first duo to both achieve a triple-double in the same game since Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1982. But as the Lakers were gaining great momentum as a team, the next thing was around the corner. Lonzo suffered an ankle sprain. He would have undergone surgery, but it wasn't authorized by the Lakers, and so they talked him out of it. As a result, ball was shut down for the rest of the season. The next few years Lonzo played for the Pelicans and now the Bulls. He looked great when he was healthy, but every time he started getting into the flow again, something happened. In 2022 he suffered a meniscus tear and had to undergo surgery again. But even then the problems didn't vanish. Finally in 2023 he had a third knee surgery, a pretty rare one called cartilage transplant. It's pretty sad to hear, but he is already set to miss the entire 2023-24 season. And we won't know if he'll ever make a comeback as the great NBA player he should have been. But we still haven't cleared why Lonzo is so prone to injury. We already mentioned that it's because of his shoes. Do you know which shoes he was wearing most of the time? His own. But not from Nike, Adidas or any other established brand, but his own brand, the Big Baller brand. Let me tell you another thing about LaVar. Not only did he want his sons to play in the NBA, but he also wanted to start a clothing brand, the Big Baller brand. Damn, their last name Ball is way too fitting. Anyways, Lonzo got his own signature shoe, the ZO2, which sold at a price of $495. The problem was, these shoes weren't developed, optimized or tested enough. Lonzo himself said that these shoes weren't ready.
Them ZO2s I was playing in, they was not ready.
They weren't?
Really? What happened? Like why?
Bro, like, no one knows this, but Demo had a backpack and he had extra like 4 pairs of shoes in there because I had to switch them every quarter because they would just rip.
His shoes would rip every quarter. That's insane. But instead of changing them, he kept on wearing these shoes. Why? Because it was his brand. Lonzo and his dad have put all their energy into marketing for the Big Baller brand, so now it was too late to stop. In the end, this is one possible explanation for Lonzo's countless injuries. But there's another one, and that is mileage. We already talked about Lonzo playing basketball from age 2, doing workouts from age 6 and lifting weights from age 12, which is way too early. This might have given him an advantage, but it also put a lot of stress and pressure on his body from a very young age. It wouldn't be surprising if his body is letting him down after he put more hours into his training than is considered healthy, even for a pro athlete. Whatever the cause may be, I'm just hoping that Lonzo will get healthy again and maybe have at least some impact in the NBA again. I mean, come on, he's just 25. What do you think? Will Lonzo make a return? In conclusion, it's just depressing to see such a young talent like him being hindered by injuries. But while Lonzo had a sad downfall, another NBA player had an incredible rise, who actually grew up as a farmer. If you want to know more, make sure to check out this video. Just click on the screen. I'll see you there.